GGC men's soccer senior class of 2017 has won multiple championships and taken the program to new heights. This year they will have an opportunity to lead the Grizzlies to new levels by winning their way to the NAI final site. Recently I had the opportunity to talk to these four seniors about their experiences at Georgia Gwinnett College. What was it like to be a Grizzly? Did it live up to the expectations? Were you guys somewhat clueless coming into the process? Because you did have some guys that came before you that sort of started this tradition. So it wasn't 100% brand new. You guys saw the facility and met the coaching staff and at least saw some results maybe on the computer screen, but at least you knew something going into this experience. What was your experience like as a Grizzly?
Well, I think for me, because I came over to visit first, you know, to get a taste for it, and with having like Lewis and Carl here as well, that helped a lot. But like, if you don't get like the first route that you want back home of being a professional, it's definitely the second like best option to come out here. It's definitely the best opportunity that you'll get, and I mean, we've seen like all of America while doing it as well. So for me, it's been really good. It's professional. It's the closest you're going to get to playing professional. So
America's not so bad, is it, James?
No, I like it.
I've really enjoyed it. It's really professional here. We have sort of everyone, like people like James, who come in every day and just do everything for us, really. For 3 years for me, 4 years for these guys. And yeah, it's just been brilliant. Like the facilities and stuff, the stuff that you don't see that goes on behind the scenes. Like we have lights and cameras here. Like if this was a Premier League interview type of thing, they take care of us here. So I've really enjoyed it.
Excellent.
Yeah, similar to Eden, like my first year in Texas, I adapted to the environment very well. So coming here, obviously knowing Jack, Cal and Lewis from playing back at home, like that did really help settling in. And obviously the facilities are different class here, and then of course, like Eden said, all the stuff that goes on behind closed doors, a lot of people don't see that. So I'm appreciative for that.
Mr. Captain?
I mean, for me, pretty much, I didn't know a lot when I came here. So the first thing that I just, basically saw when I came in here was the facility, and that's just awesome. I mean, I've been here 4 years now and been to many different schools, but it was probably the best facility I've been to. So it's definitely, impressive, and I enjoyed my time here.
This leads me to my next question. I'll let you start. Have any regrets about being a Grizzly, or maybe if you had to do it all over again, would you come here after year one? Or
Yeah.
I guess before year one?
Yeah, I would. I mean, if I could have done all 4 years, then that would have been great. But I'm happy for the time I had at my first college as well. You know, I've really enjoyed it. We've done some crazy things since we've been here. I mean, workouts with James at 6 o'clock in the morning, like that was completely new to me. And then the stuff we're doing with Joe now, it's weights and stuff that you wouldn't particularly expect to see for like soccer players anyway. But I mean, we've seen the results of like, you know, they've come on the pitch, and I mean, shout out to Joe, you know, keep doing. Maybe work him a bit harder next year.
Yeah,
we'll see.
next year do it at
6 a.m.
4 a.m.
4 6 wasn't early enough.
No,
You feel like you had more left in the tank even earlier in the day?
Just a little bit more.
A little bit
so
more.
Start
I like that.
4 and it'll be sound.
Yeah. What, Ellis, your experiences from being a Grizzly? You mentioned, or Jack mentioned, talking to Lewis and Callum. Who are some of those Grizzlies that influenced you guys when you were underclassmen and they were seniors in their own right?
Yeah, I mean, definitely Lewis and Cal. When I first come, Jose, he really helped me out living and like getting from A to B. So them three boys are really good. German also, just helping me out like from the little things, from like where your classrooms are, getting to the facility and little things like that. So that was good for settling in.
I mean, for me, other than the other guys, it's the language. So when I had to come here and like do the studies in English, it was quite challenging at first. And then understanding these guys too. I mean, they got accents and stuff. And then I think the first 2 or 3 weeks, everything I said was like, huh? What? Like, come on, speak English, man. I didn't understand them, but over the time, gradually it got better. So.
All right, let's go ahead and unfold this package a little bit. Let's loosen up a little bit. I need a quality Coach Dooku story, one that I haven't heard before.
Could it be a bad one?
We'll be the judge of that.
I've got one. Like,
Was it
if you go on.
No, go
Go,
on. Scad. Scad away, I think it was a freshman I saw.
Yeah.
Freshman, yeah. What
went head to head, and he was pretty angry with us, with the performance on the pitch. And I came off, and he just told me straight away, you're going home tomorrow on the next flight. So I was like, right, I'm going home tomorrow, and then give it a couple of days, he cooled down, and then I appreciate it, to be honest, because we've had a few collisions together, but I think it's because we're like, when he played, he was like a lot like me, so like, you know, it was alike. But it's just a different culture, you know what I mean? Like, coming from England, like, it's a lot different, because it's not football that we play here, it's soccer. It's definitely a different sport, and the way like other people say it is different. But I'm appreciative for all the bumps like he's let go, you know what I mean?
What have you learned from those experiences?
No, I've learned to mature, definitely know when to keep my mouth shut, and with the...
Regardless of the language and the accent.
Yeah, exactly. And probably try and deliver my message better, in a better way, you know what I mean? So I appreciate it, and I've definitely grown up in the 4 years that I've been here.
Yeah, mine's a bit similar. Obviously, this was my sophomore year. We were playing away at Thomas. And like we started the game, we started really slowly, like the whole team, and I wasn't feeling well. I'd been like had a stomach bug for like the last week, and coach just pulled me off like 20 minutes into the game, and I was like, yeah, I feel really sick, and he just starts going through me for like 5 minutes straight, just keep going and going. I was like, coach, I don't feel well. He's telling me to like, you know, I'm at a new college, I need to, you know, step up and all this. As soon as he stops talking, I throw up everywhere, like everywhere. There's like a puddle at his feet. And James comes over and goes, I reckon you shouldn't put him back in.
My fondest memory or story, I think we were playing, was it Idaho or somewhere like that? We were playing somewhere far. And we're in
cold?
It was cold, like it might have been Iowa or something.
Iowa.
Yeah.
Iowa. You'll learn. It was better 4 years in America. You'll learn the difference.
So we come out of the hotel, and it's cold on the buses, right? So me and Jack thought we'd do a little trick and maybe put the duvets in our bags. And coach gets a phone call off the manager in the hotel, and he's like, we're missing 2 duvets out there, room so and so. It's only me and Jack's room, innit? So coach was coming around, looking at me and Jack are nice and warm on the bus with the duvets. He said, "Used to 50 hills on Monday." Cheers, coach.
This is the worst thing about it though. I said to Ellis, I said he's sore, and we're literally wrapped up on the bus, and he's coming on the bus, and he's got that, you know, and he's storming, and his calves are raising, and he's jumping over, and I'm thinking, all right. So I said to Ellis, I said, when he comes over, say you thought they were complimentary, like joking. The who comes over, Ellis, I thought they were complimentary. He just lost it. Honestly, lost his mind. I was like, Ellis, I didn't mean it. Like,
Don't volunteer that information to begin with.
Yeah, that was one.
Stories about Coach DeCou off the field. What's that memory you're going to take with you forever?
Can I go first on this?
Absolutely.
Go for it, mate.
Was it last year, Denver?
Yes.
Yeah, last year in Denver. We were at the Red Rocks Amphitheatre, and Morty saw his vision, this monk working out, so Morty thought, alright, I'm going to take him on and I'm going to race him from bottom to top. So Morty's pulling these
socks up. And it's like
up.
60 or 70 stairs.
Oh yeah.
It's huge.
It's a lot, yeah. So Morty's pulling these socks up, stretching out and that. And it's the quickest I've ever seen Morty run in 4 years, and he just beats his monk to the top, and the monk shakes his hand at the end. I thought he was going to crack him, like, but...
It wasn't even a bad race either.
Yeah, it was alright.
Similar,
you know how slow Morty is.
Similar pace.
But yeah, he beat the monk, so I couldn't believe my eyes when I seen it.
I was going to say, I'm not sure if it was before or after the game, the final. Were you on the bus? You two were definitely on the bus, but...
With Steer.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Steer was playing songs on the thing, and Cammy's just come back from getting like the surgery he had. So he's got this huge scar down his thing, but he's like supporting the boys, going mad. The music's going on, and like everyone's jumping up and down, getting excited for the game. He pulls his shirt up. All you can see is this huge scar, and he's just punching the windows, going mad, like shouting at people going past us. And like, I don't know if that's what made us win or not, but like I'll never forget like him doing that, because it was nuts.
How do you want the people to remember your guys? What's going to be your lasting legacy on this program and in this athletic department? Ian's already got a great answer.
Well, it came up, I think it was last week, James will be able to tell you, but like when we do stretches at the end of the game, there's a Morty stretch, and I was like, well, James, I want one. Basically, so
Oh, the noodle stretch.
yeah.
Oh gosh.
Okay, let me get to it though. So I got to pick any stretch I wanted, but I didn't get to pick the name. And basically, the name came from James called it the noodle stretch, and which is the first week I got here. Shire and James were doing my physical, and they did the blood pressure thing. They wrapped it around my arm, and Shire goes, "Where's your arm?" And I'm like, "It's there." She goes, "All right, we're gonna have to get the kid one." She started. So it's my first day. I don't know anyone. She's berating me about like being tiny. So I got the nickname Noodle for the first. Well, it stuck really. Like whenever Dave Scott comes to our games, he still calls me Noodle. Shouts it loud enough for everyone to hear. But yeah, my last in Legacy is the noodle stretch.
The noodle stretch. Does Eden have the most nicknames on the team?
Oh, yeah.
Flat
I've got a
top,
couple.
white top, zero top, noodle. Anymore?
Eads?
Eads. Flat top, square top, round top.
Anything with stone top.
Any
Yeah,
top.
no top for a bit.
No top. So that'll be another lasting record that may never be broken as well. What about you guys?
I mean, for me, it's just honestly, I just want to leave winning it all. I just want to
Exactly.
go out and be maybe the first team, the first men's soccer team who won it all, who went to Florida first and then just won the 4 games over there and come back with the ring.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
I want to end being the team that did it first.
Yeah.
Because I know, speaking confidently, that I'm pretty sure that we will get the furthest that we've ever been. But the squad's good enough this year to win the whole thing.
Definitely.
Apart from that, the goal I scored against Thomas last year, I'm happy with that. I'm just happy. I'm happy leaving on that. And watch the video and then I can just say.
So you want us to keep that video and put it
Keep
back
that video.
in, just cycle it through
Just
as much
keep
as
playing
possible.
it and just say, look, we can do that.
More proud of the left foot or the distance? Like if you hit the same shot with your right foot
Doesn't
from
go
that
in.
distance,
Doesn't go in.
it doesn't go in.
Left foot, yeah, definitely. But I was just so angry, like, I don't know why, I just hit it with like as much, because I don't even think I can kick it that far with my left foot, so I just hit it and it was one of them things that went in, celebrated, Ellis comes over, headbutts us, and I'm like, yes! And he just puts his head through us and I'm like,
Concussion.
literally headbutts us, didn't you?
I didn't mean to. Like,
Yeah.
So who did you headbutt after Maddie's goal?
Jesus,
Because somebody went
remember.
mental.
I can't remember. I still had a headache from headbutting him, so I can't remember.
Tell me how practices this year are different than what they've been in the past.
It's very competitive. I mean, if you come down to the pitch, and even, I mean, you see shirts being ripped and stuff like that. So
Rips
it's.
as well.
I mean, we want to win, even if it's just 5v5 on a practice pitch and everything. So it's become pretty competitive, which is good because that transfers to the field when we play on Saturday and Sunday on games. So.
Yeah, but I think we've done it in the right way this year as well, because we've always had players who've wanted to win, and players who needed some like kicking up the backside to get going. But there's been more of like it's a family essentially. If someone makes a mistake in training, we keep them going. But at the same time, we want them to go and smash into someone and make sure they know they're there. Because I mean, if you're a freshman or you're a senior, it's the same thing once you go on that field.
I think like previous years, excuse me, like when we do like fitness components, everyone's like, oh, more fitness. But like for instance, when we do it this year, everybody's like, okay, let's go to work, get it done. People work off each other, and then when we get it done, like everyone's happy. So, and that works into the games too.
This is the first year we've actually like seen people staying down and doing extra every day. You know what I mean? Like never ever have we done extra like every single day, and you can see it's paying off.
I feel like people deserve to go that extra step.
So everyone's fighting for
doing
their
extra work.
Everyone's fighting for their places as well.
Yeah,
Everybody wants
to get
be a
into
part
the
of it.
starting 11.
All things go well, we do take this program to the next level. What that new batch of Grizzlies is going to come in and wear number 9 and 6 and 2 and 15. What advice do you have for them?
We usually always have a game plan for a set day, and we're just trying to trust it, go with it. And we feel like most of the times it's ourselves that we need to rely on. It's ourselves that we think we are the only ones who beat ourselves. We don't think that any other team can beat us most of the times. It's in our heads, it's between our ears that we need to focus on what we want to do, what we can do, and then we'll be fine.
For me, it's just from day one, as soon as you get in, work hard, show the coaching staff that you're capable of doing it every day. For example, like Krishna, he come in first day, he was fit, he's done everything so well, he got given the chance. Was it second game of the season, first game of the season?
First game.
Took it like that. So now he knows that coach kind of needs to put him on really every game, so he just make a difference. Obviously, like Sammy said, the competitiveness makes you a better player, so just keep putting in the work.
And that's coming from a very soulful place for you, because your freshman year, you didn't have or your first year again, you didn't have a large role, but then started every game last year, and now you've become a leader in this program. What is it like for you as a freshman or a first player coming in when you go, I think I should play, but I don't? How do you keep that in perspective moving forward?
I mean, yeah, it is frustrating, but obviously you've got the boys to help you go on, and if you just work hard, you'll get your chance, and then if you do get your chance, you take it with both hands and just make sure you keep that spot.
Who's helped you get to where you're at today? Who would you like to thank?
Well, first of all, my parents. My dad's actually here for the week, so he's been driving us around already. He came all the way to Columbus yesterday, so his support's been brilliant. So has my mum. My sister, who's just gone to uni, so good luck to her over there. Girlfriend Sophie, she'll beat me up if I don't say anything. Look, I'm the three of us. Everyone was gonna do it. I had to do it first.
Oh, I'm gonna have to say something now.
Proud move.
Hey,
Proud move.
I've got to do it. Here specifically as well, when I had my trial day, my freshman year, Mordy really helped me get through that, and him and Sharpie, like the summer before I came here, were really supportive, letting me know what I needed to do. And I want to thank all my roommates as well, because being this far away from home is a big deal. I've had Ellis for 3 years. I had Sharpie. We won't talk about Jardel. Niall and Chris this year.
Don't forget June.
Niall and Chris
Don't
this
forget
year.
June.
Junebug.
Junior is my son in the team, so take care of him a bit. But all the boys, like, it's been a pleasure being a teammate for a lot of these guys, because you see a lot of changeover. But I've really enjoyed my time here, playing with a lot of different players.
Sammy?
I'd like to thank my parents as well. Definitely, they are supporting me to this day in everything that I do. They support me when I first said I was going to go to America, and that is 4 years back now, and that sounded crazy back then, and now I'm here getting my degree. Definitely want to thank my sister and my brother at home as well. They're trying to watch some of the games as well, even though it's early in the morning, but my girl as well.
I'm gonna have to say something now.
You weren't going to.
You're gonna be next. Oh, you too, Alice. Isn't it? I don't know. Shout out to you. Shout out to the boys back at home who are also supporting me. Got lots of friends who are trying to watch the games and support a little bit of Grizzlies here as well. And definitely all the teammates that I've had. Ruud Kool was the captain when I came in here. He's a crazy guy. He's a Dutch guy. He's screaming for you, screaming at you anytime he can. But he was my roommate back then, and he helped me out so much. Didn't have to walk as much because he had a whip back then.
Is that a car?
Whip. Is that a car?
And definitely the coaching team. Coaching staff, James, Shira, Joe. It's been a pleasure, and I'm really happy that I got this chance to do so. Thank you.
Well said, Jack.
How can you follow that?
Pretty good.
Obviously, all my family back home, my mum, my dad, always support me. Financially, my uncle Terry and my auntie Pat. I wouldn't be able to come here and do like everything that I've done. I say like every year they support me, and I wouldn't be able to do it without them. My sister, Liam, just all my family. I've got new cousins as well, who are hoping to come over. I've got family coming in tomorrow night, who are coming for Seniors Day, so I appreciate all of that. Obviously all the coaching staff. James has played a big role in like what I've done here. Matt.
What's funny is, I was going to say, I feel like I'm an adopted GUR, because everybody you just listed, I know exactly who they are in their story.
Exactly.
So,
Matt is the best. NBC coming in for him next week, 5-year deal. And then
I applied for a job to cover America at the World Cup.
I'll back it. I'll back it.
Don't say that.
Ariana, Provided year and a half, you know what I mean? So hopefully get that green card. Just trying to think what else. Yeah, just all my family and friends. A lot of my friends watch from back home. I appreciate everyone that they're like, they're following the journey, and hopefully it'll continue somewhere else.
Yeah, like the boys said, I'll say it for the fourth time, definitely family and friends. My nana and granddad have played a big part, helped me out so much. I wouldn't be sat here today from where I am. Obviously the boys, like Eden said, the roommates. Another big part of my life is my brother. He's out here too. He's helped me out so much, just helping me out what's going on. He's picked me up when I've been down. Also Matt, James, Joe, Shara. As bad as them 6 a.m.s suck, James picks you up. He helps you out so much, and obviously the coaching staff too, so just appreciate it.
I want to finish on this note. You guys have high expectations for yourself. You want to take this program to new heights. So as we turn the page over from the regular season to the postseason, what's the attitude for you individually?
We want to win it all. There's no, I mean, we're not thinking about how far we can get. We're getting to the end and we're going to win it. I mean, that's sort of what this program's about. Everything matters. It's written, like, it's the first thing you see every day. We want to hit the final and we want to win it. We want to get as far as we can this year and do its best.
Sammy, what would that moment be like for you? 4 years in the making, a couple of conference championships, but if that last one goes off in Florida in the national championship game, what would that be like?
I can't describe it. And when that moment comes, I don't know what's going to happen. It's gonna be a crazy week afterwards. I can tell you that much. But
the night out.
But definitely looking forward to that, and that's where all the focus lies on now.
Why is this team different? You guys have talked about how talented this group is, how deep it is. Tell me what makes us the national champion in that final sight.
We expect to go into nationals with a lot of confidence. I think it's like 4 games in 6 days. We have a fit team. We have depth, and I don't think anyone will be able to play on our level as long as we play to our potential. And then once you get there, anyone can win. It's just straight knockout. So if this is the year that we do it, then, and if that's all I do in America, then I'll be happy leaving.
I just think if you're a freshman or senior, like the work ethic everybody's put in up to this date, I think a lot of people do deserve it. It just would be sweet if we do it our final 4th year. So it would be really nice, but like Jack said, when we get to Miami, it could be anybody. So hopefully it's the Grizzlies.
The Grizzlies will host one of the NAI opening round contests right here in Lawrenceville, Georgia, at 1 o'clock, with the winner advancing to the NAI final site in Delray Beach, Florida. For more information, log on to GrizzlyAthletics.com. I'm Matt Mahoney for the Grizzly Digital Network.